Shalom, this is Ashari Bayan Sharala, out of Lions Den Camp, Little Congestion, Florida. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son in their proper true Hebrew tongue, called Halayam Law, Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim, Ha-Wakak, Udashma Maf. Also, double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Double honors to our elders as well, Ohio Wan Bashirala. Peace and blessing 1/3, and salutations to all for elect. It's gonna be a quick little lesson, just because I went into it a little bit, I went to a lot. I went a lot in a few lessons and a little bit here. Nonetheless, just paganism, just because we're talking about at camp, this week, last week. Um, you know, the things that our people follow, they believe in, is ultimately just paganism and demonism, like straight up demonic entities and deities, false deities that they believe in, and pagan deities that they believe in, such as Zeus, which is Jesus, hell Zeus, Jesus, or but all ultimately, they believe in Hades, they believe in hell, they believe in that type of mindset, not hell as in a low condition, but the actual hell under the earth. That's what GLCC believe in. I don't know if IOIC believe in it, but I know GLCC believe in it, and Christians believe in it. Nonetheless, I'm just gonna get a few definitions and examples and pictures of paganism, and this is Christianity almost word for word. You when you see what you call it, when you see rituals that Christians believe and study, and basically anytime you see a Christian, they could be anywhere on earth. Honestly, they be mentioning, they do all types of stuff like you see on here, man. This is pagan. This is what Christians actually do, man. It says paganism is a term first used in the first century by early Christians for people in the Roman Empire who practiced polytheism, believed in multiple gods or ethnic religions other than Christianity. Uh, Christianity is a pagan religion, though. The word religio meaning to hold back. Christian coming from what Krishna, a Elamite deity, um, and that only goes back to 325 A.D. So that's not even what the Lord was being called when he was walking this earth around 34 A.D. So they would call him Hamashiachim, or Hamashiach, which means anointed, and his followers Hamashiachim. The Jew was a derogatory term, like Judah, and here a lot of King of the Jews was of course a mocking thing to, but it was supposed to be a mocking thing to the Lord, but it was actually what is the truth. But yeah, these two other people, these Gentiles and these heathens, that's what they practice. They practice paganism and demonism, and that's what these is a form of early Christianity and stuff. 325 A.D. It go back a little further, of course, because this has always been a thing since the beginning of time, man. Idolatry, Just giving examples of pagan deities and paganism. It says pagan deities are gods and goddesses from diverse polytheistic traditions that existed before or outside of the Abrahamic religions. Ultimately, AI over is, I'll say gods and goddesses. Well, technically, yeah. Yeah. I mean, they was worshiping. Yeah, they were definitely worshiping other guys before Abraham was established. Yeah, definitely. That's why the Lord had to flood the earth in the first place with Noah. But yeah. But nonetheless, yeah, that's what it mainly goes into, man. These heathens, or two-thirds of our people that follow what the golden calves and and goats and queen of heaven and bulls and all the other religions that are going against the Lord, what the Lord has established, which the Lord has only established Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob being Israel, Yasharallah, he is a prince of power. Yah meaning he, Shar meaning prince, Rala meaning power. All right, so that's what the Lord has set up. He has not set up anything else that you have seen. You know. Um, so yeah, nonetheless, that's what two-thirds of people believe in. That's what each heathen believe in. Greek mythology, Norse mythology, everything in what in America just about is based off of Roman Empire or the Greek Empire, man. The statues, architect, landscapes, whatever they try to make it like that. So it should be, and of course it's a revised. So they had new instruments, fake stuff and all that stuff, But what the days of the week, the months, they're after kings and gods and what's it called, planets and whatnot. So hey, that's to show you that Esau is Job 9:24. He's the ruler of this earth. He is ruling by the sword. And he's planting everything he can that do with his existence, which is paganism and demonism, man. He allows these. And see, look, I'm looking up Christianity just solely off this picture because I had seen it earlier. Um, this is picture, man. Um, Now this is what's it called? But the Renaissance was called the Renaissance was like new art, basically, but it was basically them redoing or painting over old art, which it was Jake. You know that was called the Dark Ages. This is straight up, that's Esau, man. It's Esau that's being depicted here. That has nothing to do with this. They're repainting everything that after they do with the scriptures, and they're painting with Edom. they're not. They threw away and burnt ours, and they repainted ours. Either way, man, you can see. I actually couldn't even find it. I had it on air. Google tripping. Nonetheless, also going along with paganism is IUIC, man. And as you can clearly see, that's the only good thing about IUIC is entry level. They tell you that you're Israelite. They tell you that the laws matter. They say about the tribes and the so-called Negro, Latinos, and then the Americans are the true Israelites according to the scriptures. But that's all you're gonna get out of them. From that, after that, you're might well leave that camp and go there because they still say Christ, Jesus. They don't believe in this place being destroyed, Babylon being destroyed. They allow you to get haircuts. You got to pay to be there. First of all, that's lucre. That's filthy lucre. Um, yeah, it's just totally off, man. As you can see, they're trying to be militant, masculine. That's cool, trying to be that way. You can be militant without what's called gay clothing, meaning happy clothing. You don't have to look like it. Like you gotta act like you're like, And anyone, if you ever met it at IUIC, I talked to him like literally like last week. I didn't even know he was. I just asked about the fringes. He said, "Where your fringes at?" And hey, what the bishop said in reply to that, or what are the fringes on your heart? Meaning where or the laws, you got to follow the laws inwardly. Your spirit got to follow them to the best of their ability. You cannot follow the laws completely. Like IOIC says, you wearing fringes on everything you wear does not make you truly righteous. It should make sure that you're trying to follow the laws to the best of your ability, but it does not make you righteous though. On top of that, it look, that's cool and all, but you don't want to look the part. You want to be the part ultimately. Once again, another form of paganism, demonism, man. Talk to one of these people. They say they don't believe in. Well, I'm gonna get it. It said Buddhism is a major world religion, non-theistic. So it says non-God. It has nothing to do with God. It says, and centered on teaching of Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha that originated in ancient India about 2,500 years ago, and now it's found worldwide. Uh, if it's not theistic, if it's not God centered, why they got a big, like, literally the giant Moab and Elon be having the biggest statues in the freaking world, like bigger than the Statue of Liberty. You know, why the heck are they statues 2,000 meters? Like, how can you even build that? I mean, that's just funny to me. But yeah, they definitely, whatever you want to think about, it's still, Buddhism. It's Moab. They're gonna be destroyed. So hey, but it's just funny to say that, man. But this Isaiah chapter 40 verse 15. It says, "Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as a small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing." The Lord, it has nothing to do with these nations. They are not his favorite pair of shoes. They are not his little ones. No matter what, no matter how many times you read John 3 and 16, it's not gonna change the fact that these other nations are not part of the promise. It's only the nation Israel. Salvation is only of the Jews, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, which are people that look like the other nations across the four hemispheres, the four corners of the earth. All right. Um, these pagan deities, these pagan holidays, and these pagan ways, you know, is going to get you, what you call it, destroyed ultimately. If you keep following anything that's apart from the Most High, which the other nations, dealing with Christianity, straight up paganism, Buddhism, witchcraft, whatever. You dealing with any of that, just know that that's not what the Lord is teaching. It's not what His prophets to teach on this earth. If you call out of a Christ and Zeus and hate and Jesus and Baal, then just know it's something gonna come for you. It might not even be a missile first. It might be something else because the Lord, right now, we're at the beginning of the end. So we're going to see the beginning of plagues and sorrows. You know, it's Exodus chapter 23, verse 13. It says, "In all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other gods, neither let it be heard out of their mouth." So the Lord don't want us to call after Christ, Buddha, Ishmael, what's called, the Queen of Heaven. What these what a lot of these what is being what's the word? Basically, it's being fed into places, media, whatever, internet. So we're not supposed to be following other gods. These nations are not a part of our nation, and a lot of forms in America is part of paganism and demonism. Um, yeah, I mean, Christianity straight is demonism, man. I guess I get that. Well, no, it didn't give a good definition. It's plain simple. Demonism, believing in demons. That's what our people believe in. They believe in devils and demons. They they know that's how you get money, and most people know that that's how you keep the money is by dealing down to Baal, Lucifer, Moloch, and Esau. So that's what this kingdom had to offer. Does not have to offer anything but death. All right, Exodus 20. What is it? Isaiah. The Lord considers anything outside of His nation, which if you was Gentile, you might well count yourself not a part of Israel, because not all Israel is Israel. He count you as a small thing, and you ought to try to be on His good side because you want to try to be His little ones, not just a drop of bucket. All right, but that's just a little election is going on with paganism. Just a few images, pictures, and definitions on that. But yeah, it's just nice. It's good to talk about it just because, hey man, that's what this society is like every single day. A simple conversation about romance. You think of romance, you think about being affectionate or the kind of your loved one, but that's really going to Rome. It's going to being a simp if you have it. What you call it? Being I don't know, like a servant, a servant to your woman being your master, or something like that. Of course, that's how it is in our type of thing, because uh, Eve, father is the government, and we can never please Eve because they is not meant for us. But yeah, it just is world, man. It should be explained. The mystery iniquity is being revealed, so it's good to know, man. You ever heard the Zardo's edifying little lesson? With that, I'll say Shalom.